Hello, welcome to this very special edition of the Pace Report, reporting live at this year's 2024 Harlem Week festivities here in downtown Harlem at the Adam Clayton Powell State Office Building here on 125th and 7th Avenue here in downtown Harlem. One of the big festivities during Harlem Week is Jazzmobile's Great Jazz on the Great Hill, which took place at Central Park here in Harlem. And one of the highlighting artists this year is a dynamic organist, pianist, and musician by the name of Matthew Whitaker. Now, as you guys might know, ever since the age of 7 and 8 years old, Matthew Whitaker has blown the music world with his musical gift. He has a brand new record in which he's playing parts of it this evening here on the Pace Report, a tribute to his jazz masters, jazz organ masters, ranging from the great Dr. Lonnie Smith to Joey DeFrancisco, as well as the great Jimmy Smith. Tonight I had a chance to break bread with him briefly to talk about this new record, and I also asked him what motivates him to become a great and better musician. So sit back, relax, and enjoy highlights of Mr. Matthew Whitaker performing music from his brand new record, live at the Jazzmobile's Great Jazz on the Great Hill in Central Park, here on the Pace Report, here in Harlem, New York. Matthew, congratulations on this brand new record.
Thank you.
You know, the jazz organ has a lot of very important architects. We're talking Jimmy Smith, we're talking about Fats Waller, but this album, you decided to do a whole tribute to some of your heroes.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about this record.
Oh yeah, well, I think you hit it right on the head. I mean, this is a record I wanted to do for a little while. This is a tribute to some of my favorite organ heroes, Jimmy Smith, Lonnie Smith, Joey DeFrancisco, Twitty Clark, and Charles Ireland. So,
how did you come into playing the organ? Because I know we started off piano, but organ is something that you slowly, gradually evolved into.
Yeah, pretty much gradually, really hearing it in church a lot, and then just, gravitating to it, rather. After church, I would always play it afterward, but after we were done with service, and, our pastor at the time really encouraged me to do that. My parents were like, no, don't play it, but my pastor was like, hey, let him play, and, through the years, I just taught myself.
The album, you're dealing with a lot of very important heavyweights, from Charles Ireland to Jimmy Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me how you decided to pull these songs together, and what were you channeling when you were recording these songs?
Oh man, a lot. I also wanted to make sure my arranging skills, were good. So beyond just channeling, those 5 heroes, I wanted to take inspiration from other things. Like, for example, with Happy Because I'm Going Home, I took inspiration from Frank Zappa and the Isley Brothers, and just all the things that made 70s funk what it is. So that's why it sounds like the way it sounds. And Respect to Miracle, now that's just Baptist old school church right there, and I featured some members of my choir actually on that track. We did some hand clapping and some foot stomping just to have that old vibe on there, I'm grateful that we was able to get my church involved with that, because that's what I grew up on. We grew up on that.
Right. So, right. The church has always been a very important part of Black American music.
Oh yeah.
Do you think that the younger generation is gravitating to more hip-hop? Do you think that they're trying to find their way back to Black American music by way of jazz and gospel? Where do you see it?
I think everybody's just going wherever their heart takes them. That's me, because, I see a lot of people, no matter what, no matter how you look or how you react to things, everybody has their own personal tastes, but I always tell people, don't just listen to your favorite genres of music. Listen to everything, because you never know when you might be asked to do something in that genre.
You have come a long way since the Harlem Academy of the Arts.
Harlem School of the Arts.
Harlem School of the Arts. You've come a long way, and I remember you and Dom and Gabrielle. I remember all 3 of you guys.
The Matt and Friends.
Yeah.
The Matt and Friends group.
Yeah, you grew up with. Musically, did you think that now at your age it was going to take you musically where you wanted to go, and do you have some other things you want to go do?
Oh man, I always look at and every experience that I do, I always look at it from a learning perspective, so I love I love how everybody has evolved, and we all do in life, no matter what. But for me, I definitely want to continue touring and performing and composing and arranging and producing. I also want to possibly do some other, on their shoulders tributes. Maybe pianists and then drummers and then keyboardists. So, I'm really excited of where God is taking it.
Matthew, who are you listening to now, musically? What are some of the things you're listening to right now?
Definitely, there's some people that I've been listening to. Let me actually go through, because a lot of times I just be Shazamming stuff that sounds good to me. I just be Shazamming it, and it just gets added to my playlist. So let me see, who I've been listening to. Let me see if I pronounce this right. Ruben Cabin.
Okay.
Ruben Cabin. Who else? Terry Lynn Carrington, Kirk Whalum, Wes Montgomery and Jimmy Smith. You know, there's some stuff in there. Who else? Jack Ross. The Smoogies. There's so many people. Like, that's just a handful. This is a few of what I've checking out recently. I mean, again, if something sounds good to me, I just Shazam it. It should be from the church, from the airplane, from the airport, like just randomly. It's just, you know, here's something I'm like, oh, let me check this out. So it's constantly evolving. You know, I mean, Dream Theater, you know, anything.
Who influences you now? Who are some of the guys and the females that are influence you musically? And also, when I say that, keeping you on your toes.
Honestly, anybody. You know, it could be some country artist. It could be some rock, you know, artist. You know, somebody in gospel, somebody in jazz. You know, it could be anybody. You know, so I'm always constantly just listening and all that stuff. So, and you know, it's just so fun to just, you know, get inspired by people especially somebody that you just didn't into for the first time. Those are always fun to listen to.
next time, peace.